One, two, three, boom. All right. Hello everyone. Oops, sorry, microphone. Um, Hi. Welcome to the Ying Show second channel. So this is just a channel that well, technically it was actually my original channel, and I had a few like streams of Bedrock PvP. I think I posted a couple of videos on it, not really like good, well-made videos. And then I created a second channel, which was called Something Animations, because I wanted to be an animator like 2 years ago, 2 or 1 year ago, I think it was. And I made that channel, and then I started making Nightcore music on it. And that channel blew up, had more subscribers than this one, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna swap to that one and change that one to my main channel. So that's why there's Ying Show and Ying Show Violet, right? So Ying Show Violet was technically the original main channel, and then Ying Show became the original channel. So that's just a little story. But if you are new to this channel and you've never like seen anything I've done before, please check out this channel subscribe button, right? Just subscribing just means that like people actually enjoy listening to this, and I'll just make more of this on my free time. And if you like content like Minecraft and montages, go check out my Ying Show channel. So there I definitely want to probably transition to more just all-rounded content at some point, but right now I'm working on like Minecraft stuff. Um, so please go subscribe there. My goal is to hit 100K, not 100K, sorry, 1K subs by the end of the year on my main channel. This is just a goal that I recently started, as it's something that is easily accomplishable. I just need to actually post some good SMP Minecraft content. Um, but I want to hit 1K because if I hit 1K, it's like that feeling of I've actually accomplished something, and then I want to just be able to reward myself and my followers and fans, like all of you, with meeting up at VidCon with a bunch of friends, but also meeting up with people online that I've become close friends with, and make a vlog out of that. So you can see, because of you guys, what I'm accomplishing. Honestly, it's pretty great. So that's the one goal. So please do subscribe on both channels. Unless you don't like watching Minecraft content, then that is fine. But if you like the commentary, just subscribe here then. Um, Next thing I just want to talk about before we actually get to like the main idea is I'm working on a cast video for my main channel, right? I'm actually working on that now. It is 2:46 a.m. and I'm working on it. I was like, okay, I need to make my commentary before I officially like really like sit down, grind on this, and then just pass out, right? So, um, please just be ready for that because it's gonna come out soon. It's gonna come out hopefully by the end of the month at least. I've told so many people that it's gonna come out, it's happening, it's coming, right? It just hasn't dropped because I'm not ready for it. So that's just like something that's happened. Um, Last thing I want to say before we start talking about chef stuff and cooking, support. Like, I've recently gotten so much support in the community of Minecraft and stuff, and it honestly it makes me really happy that I can just go around doing these things because it's something I enjoy. But there's this one person, Roasted Tea. They've been amazing. They've recently just like found my channel, but they've been watching everything. They've been leaving some really nice comments. So I want to thank them, but I also want to thank everyone for just being supportive because I want to hit 1K, but I want to be able to have a slight connection with every person. Like, if you like the video and you subscribe, leave a comment because I'm going to most likely respond to it because as long as it's a nice comment, right? So like just leaving that comment shows your support, and then I will respond back saying thank you or something, right? Because that's the most important thing for me as a creator. So, thank you. Anyways, we are going to get into chef work and getting my red seal. So, I guess 3 weeks ago, graduated. Yeah, I guess it is coming up on, yeah. So, like 3 weeks ago, I graduated from high school and I decided I wanted to get my red seal in chef work. What a red seal means is it's like the highest of high. You're like really good at cooking. You learn all like basic needs, knife skills, how to prepare meat, how to prepare food, prep, all that type of stuff. I've already taken classes in cooking in high school. I took it in grade 10, skipped grade 11, and then I did it in grade 12. Or maybe I did it in grade 11 and then did it in grade 12. I can't remember exactly, but this year I really got into it, really worked hard, and it was really great, and I just enjoyed it a lot. Um, and then my teacher, when I brought up, should I go into the cook program? And he goes, yes. And like, it wasn't yes exactly because like I was good. He's like, okay, you're good at what you're doing. You're enjoying yourself. And even if you don't make something of it when you come out of like school, it is a great skill to have. He's like, you could like do whatever you want. Like even if you do go into the industry, you could travel the world and learn from other chefs. You could get on a cruise ship and cook on cruise ships. And like you have so many options when you get that red seal, right? And he's like, even if you don't enjoy it, or not even if you don't, even if you don't make something of it, it is great for you to have, and you are clearly good at it, and you are enjoying it. So go and do it, right? And he's always been like super supportive of a teacher. Like he's a really great guy, love him, and so he's just really great as a supportive person to help me. Um, my best friend, I brought it up to her as well, and we like she pretty much told me that I was good at it as well, and was like, and but she like really asked me, do you want to do this? Is this something you want? And that really got me thinking, like, is it something I'm just enjoying or something I want to actually do? And like, I love it. I love cooking. I don't do enough of it, honestly. Um, but I love cooking. I love preparing these meals. I love learning the culture and the history behind all these things. As a extremely white person, a white male of all things, blue eyes, blonde hair, white skin tone, right? I have so much to learn from every different type of person, every different culture, and I want to learn those things. I want to learn the food, the flavors, and their history because those things are important to me personally because then I can pass them on to someone else. One time in grade 12 when I was cooking, we made a Indian curry, which is pretty much just buttered chicken, but we it's a little like soupier, but then you also like not soupier as in like actually liquidy. It's just like a little bit more runny. Butter chicken is quite often like more thick, right? From my personal experience. I don't know if this is exactly right, but like this is what I know. So we pretty much made butter chicken, but we had like a bit more different like Indian spices. Um, we then made like naan or naan, however you pronounce it. I pronounce it naan, but I don't know if that's like the culturally right one. Um, but we made naan and then we also made chutney. So chutney is think of relish, but like mangoes, pineapples, other like tropical fruits, right? And so we had pineapple chutney, we had naan, and we had the Indian curry. And a lot of our like flavor profiles as white people is we don't really mix our flavors, right? You get your fries, you get your steak. Steak is the worst like one to do because steak is literally meant to be on its own. That's how it's like prepped. But chicken. Like you get a chicken leg, right? Chicken leg, fries, and then what's a salad, right? So we eat our things on their own. salad is a bit different due to the fact that it is like a mix of things, but like the chicken is the chicken itself with a couple of seasoning, like usually just salt, because salt just enhances flavor. The fries, they are literally just potatoes, right? What like other cultures do compared to white culture is they mix everything together. So like yes, we have this pineapple chutney. You're not going to eat it on your own. Then there's the naan. As white people, we do like dip our naan in the butter chicken after, but the way, from what I've learned, that the Indian culture for Indian what's it called? Not Indian curries is you scoop naan, or you pick your naan, you scoop your butter chicken, you scoop your chutney, and you eat that all together. That's how you eat. You like you're not just eating things one by one, right? And the flavors were amazing. Like love it. And like I like spice, and so I made mine like even spicier than normal, white normal. Right? And then I got my best friend to come try some too. She's not a pineapple fan, but I think I did get her to try the chutney. I can't remember what she thought of it. I think she did not like it due to it being pineapple, which is fair. Um, but she liked it, right? Um, so like I want to do that more. I want to be able to make food for people, tell them these things, and then just like eat it, right? Like that was a great experience with her and me, and just like having her there and like telling her all about it and like how we made it and this and that, right? So that's like a core memory, like inside out core memory, right? Um, and that's like something like that's heavily engraved in my mind at this point. And like I want to continue that. I want to continue to have experiences with people and like making other foods. Um, Cato and I were talking, Cato from Cast S&P, if you don't know him. Um, we were talking. He's like, you should make me food when we meet up. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, right? Like, and just like being able to have that experience with him would be great. Excuse me. Right? Not only is like food such a great thing and a necessity for us, but food connects people heavily. And like I really learned that in my Foods 12 class, and I want to learn that so much more. And I just want to share what I know. And I love doing that because I like rambling on about things. And that's kind of why I made this channel. Well, not really made this channel, but why I'm doing commentary on this channel. Just because I like just talking on and on and on. And I want to be able to do that with food, right? Some downsides to what I've experienced recently is repetition, because I did do the foods class before. We had to learn knife work and spices, and then when I went on to the next class, I pretty much had to do it all again. Like yes, it was a year later. I think it was 11, grade 11 to grade 12. So, like my senior years. Um, yeah, I think it was. But pretty much a couple times the teacher was like, "You already know this stuff. You can just go." Right? And so like I would just leave class, I would just go hang out, right? There's a couple times he would like be like, "Just show me that you know," and then like you can just do whatever you want. So like that definitely sucks. And I have a feeling that something is going to happen like that when I go to college for cooking. I hope that I actually learn more things, right? There's a lot of like different knife styles that you can learn, and like I know the basics, right? So that's super important. You really only need like three knives. You need a serrated, you need a chef's, and then you just need a small one. Serrated is the one that like you use for bread, right? You only need it for like stuff like that. A chef's knife you can use on pretty much everything. Chef's knife, it's like round at the top, but it got that point, and the way people hold chef's knife is actually much different than how people hold knives usually, right? Um, I remember hanging out with my best friend, um, and I can't remember what we were doing. We were cooking something, and I was laughing at her because of the way she was holding the knife, right? And it just because like I had been taught this way, it just seemed so different and so funny to me. And she's like, "What? Do you want to cut? Am I doing it wrong?" Right? Which personally, yeah, she was doing it wrong, but I think I did let her keep cutting. But I think I did swap out with her at some points because she wanted to do other things. That's another thing. Cooking with people. That's always fun. But I had a really big downside in my foods class where literally I carried the two guys in my group's grade to an A. Like they sat around on their phones, didn't help me with shit, and like always made half-assed meals, right? And so I carried their grades because I wanted a good grade, and if we all presented this really shitty meal, then it would have been really bad, and I would have looked bad, and would have just I don't think I would have wanted to become a chef, right? So I definitely heavily carried their grades. One thing I have struggled with is breads. I couldn't make buns in the oven. I couldn't make fried buns. I could make naan. Nan's bread technically. Right? I could make fried naan. I could make it really good. I could like roll it really well. Actually, it's really interesting how you like prep naan, right? Prepare. But like fried buns, or excuse my bad, Mike. Um, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it in the oven either. Like, just really struggled on that. I don't know what it was. That's the thing. Baking is different from cooking, right? Baking is following it to the T because it's science, right? You are making a specific chemical reaction. If you get it wrong, it's not going to come out the same way. Cooking, cooking, I would consider art. Baking is still art, but like the way you explain it, the two of them, baking, chemistry, cooking, art, right? Because yes, both are like you got to make sure the flavors are good, but cooking is you have to mix things well. If things don't work together, if these flavor profiles don't go together, it is crap. Like you need umami, you need sweet, you need salty, you need sour, you need spicy. Like you need to mix a hint of everything for something to taste amazing. And like you really learn that. Like things can be heavily more sour, heavily more sweet, heavily more spicy. But like the things I learned were how to counter each other, right? So if something is too spicy, you add sugar. If something is too sour, you add sugar again. But you need acidity, so like pickle juice, lemon juice is sour but acidic, right? You just need that wida, right? So is pickle juice. Pickle juice is also sour. I think that's what like acidity really is. Um, but if your liquid is going too thick, what you do is you add obviously a bit of water, right? But also taking it off the heat, right? Heat will actually get rid of that water. So just keep adding water doesn't really help. So you have to like take it off the heat and stuff, right? Um, if there's too much water, you put it on the heat and you go low, not low and slow, but you go slow, right? Low and slow is how we like explain barbecuing, soups. Well, soups is high and slow, right? Well, still, like, right? It's just the way you cook things. And like, there's just so much stuff, and I just want to learn so much more, honestly. Probably gonna cut this video at 20 minutes. So there's just I want to make more food, want to learn more culture, teach more people, right? That's like my one goal. Honestly, if this video does well, and like you have to comment this, you can't just like watch the video and be like, okay, I want this. But I like you need to comment or join the Discord and like be like, yo, make a cooking video. Like I could do a cooking video. I could do a cooking stream. If this video does really well, I could do a cooking video while like a cooking stream while my mother is gone. Because Thursday she'll be out till Sunday. So I could do a cooking stream. That could be a thing. So if that's something people want, then leave a comment, join the Discord, whatever. Just make it apparent, alright? Anyways, because it is about to become 20-minute video here in a sec. Thank you all for watching. Honestly, it has been such a great adventure to just like start this stuff and be able to do this stuff. I'm gonna go edit my cast rush video. you all have a good day, good night, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Oh my God. Thank you. Bye bye.